Hey everybody, welcome back to Garden Evolution. So today I wanted to take a minute to talk about some of the stuff that I've already purchased for spring. I'm actually really excited for spring coming up because I've got a lot of ideas, as you know, since we just bought the house. But I've picked up a number of things throughout the time for um, arrangements or just some decoration and stuff like that. So I figured I'd take a minute and show you what I found. First, I wanted to talk about the Great Big Home and Garden Show. So we had the opportunity this past Saturday to go down and go to the show and whatnot, and we also got the chance to meet Laura from Garden Answer. She was super sweet. She did a 5 minute, not a 5 minute, she did about a 45-minute presentation on 5 things that she's learned as a gardener, and it was very well spoken. She had a great presentation. I was very fixated on what she was talking about. The problem is I forgot to take pictures of a lot of the things, so hopefully I can either find the videos to go back and figure out what I need, or hopefully maybe she posts something up to help us along. She talked about irrigation. She talked about top plants that she liked that performed very well this past year. She talked about tools that she uses in the garden as well, and a number of other things. I'm kind of slipping right now because I can't quite remember. But during the meet and greet, they were handing out the new Proven Winners books. So those are out already. You can actually get on Proven Winners website and request the new book, or they should be coming out at your local garden center, so you can grab one of those. It's got a lot of great pictures as usual and a lot of other things. Um, Decorative wise, pairings, a lot of the new stuff that are in here, and new combos, which one of them is this one right here. I really like this one. Pink, white, and yellow. It's got the toucan. Is it the toucan? Okay, so Super Bell's Yellow Calibracoa, Super Tunia Mini Vista, Hot Pink, Petunia, Super Tunia Lovey Dovey, which I grew that one last year, and it was a phenomenal performer. And Toucan Yellow Canna. So I was right on that, but I really like this combo. Even the one next to it, which is called Fruit Salad, but this one's called Sunglasses. So keep an eye out for that, or get on Proven Winners website, and you'll be able to request your catalog. I know they just posted on Instagram that you can request it, so hop over there and check that out. So on that, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram at garden.evolution, head over there. I do a lot of mini updates in my stories, and I post every day something that's entertaining me, or just something that's catching my eye at the time, whether it be a Pinterest picture, whether that it's inspiring me, or just something from around the house, such as I posted the other day these great primulas that I picked up at the Great Big Home and Garden Show as well. Just enjoying these inside on our dining room table at the time, and then I'll probably just stick them outside and let them go through summer and into fall, and then bring them back in, and maybe they'll rebloom. The gentleman did say that these are hardy. They're not hardy. These are florist primulas, so these are not going to be hardy in our zone. We're zone 6. But he said if they quit blooming, which there's tons of blooms, you can just take it and stick it in the refrigerator for about a week, and then I think it was like 2 weeks. Bring them back out, and they should start reblooming again. You're just going to trick them into blooming. But this one's very pretty. It's got blue, yellow, and then it's got some of the marbling in the petals as well, and the other one's just a bright red on the outside with a nice bright yellow splash in the center. So aside from that, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about some of the stuff that I picked up for the gardening season. I'm really, really excited about it. I keep finding the number of things at the thrift stores, on Facebook Marketplace. I've been to Home Goods, At Home, a couple other discount stores that are in our area. I'm assuming most of you guys have discount stores in your area, so keep an eye out for those, because those are really good places to find some of the big box stores stuff for nearly half the price. But I do, in the meantime, have a lot of plants to take care of now, because I've been picking up a number of house plants to cure the winter blues while we're waiting for spring. My latest addition was from Petiti's Garden Center. I picked up at the show, actually, was this beautiful Myers lemon tree. And you can see right here, Already got some blooms coming out, and I think I counted the other day. We're at seven limes already on it. So these will be ripening through the summer, and hopefully we'll be able to have some nice fresh squeezed lemonade out on the patio. But the fragrance on these blooms is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love them. So I will have to hand pollinate these if I want these to continue to produce more lemons, which shouldn't be an issue because there's a ton of buds on this. So they sent me home with a care sheet because I've never grown a lemon tree before. Um, but it was a good price. This was about $24 for this larger size. Um, and the gentleman that was there helped me pick one out because I didn't know what I was looking for. But I'm really happy, and I'm really happy that one of the buds is open, so now I get to smell that in the plant room while it's up there under the lights. They need a lot of light. I know that. Well-drained soil, and I'm going to give it a top dressing of some acidic fertilizer here shortly to keep going and to get those blooms to pop open, which shouldn't be much. Uh, I'm not a coffee drinker. This is some nice hot chocolate, which I made a mess out of, so excuse the mug. So let's get into some of the stuff that I have found for upcoming season, things to add to the garden and to bring. I don't know where I was going with that. First, I'm going to talk about some of the thrift store finds. I frequent the Goodwill, Salvation Army, and a number of mom and pop thrift stores looking for stuff. Usually what I find mostly is things that I can use as planters or things that I can use for arrangements. And with the cut flower garden going in, at least this year, I know exactly where it's going and what that whole area is going to be, so it's going to be an easy knockout. We'll be able to get those in. I've got a number of things being sown. Well, I've already sown a bunch of other stuff. I've got a number of seeds back here that I still have to get to, but I've been winter sowing. I probably am up to 20 bottles right now of winter sowing, a number of things, and still have some more containers over here to get out, and I'm going to work on those later tonight. But again, back to the thrift store stuff. So I actually picked these up at Goodwill the other day. These are concrete, or I think they're concrete. They have this great decorative scroll work on it. They do not have a hole on it, which is the problem with that. I got these for $3 each. Not bad considering what they were. I think these were, oh no, this is the wrong thing. So one of them was actually $2.50, and I could have gotten them all for $2.50, and I didn't. But I'm going to just use a ceramic bit, pop a hole through these, and then I'll use these for maybe just some simple plants on top of table work. Maybe some of the new calibrachoas that are out that are meant for tabletop. So I got those. I got 3 of them. There was another set that I did see. I did not pick them up, which I'm kind of regretting and kind of wondering if I can get down to Goodwill in time to maybe pick them up. There was a set of 5. I don't know if I need them, but I got a coupon. So also I hit the dollar store. I'll get back to some of the thrift store stuff, but I hit the dollar store. Dollar Tree right now has plant labels. I really like these ones, especially since I collect cone flowers. I can easily write the names on these with a permanent marker and stick these out so I know which varieties I have. I've also got them in my phone, what varieties I have, so I don't end up with the same. Even though I tend to pick up multiples because the ones that do really, really well in my area, I tend to want to bulk up on. I've probably got close to 20, maybe 30 varieties right now. So it gets very, if you don't have a note in your phone, you're going to forget what you have and you're just going to impulse buy and end up with more, which is totally fine. I believe in drifts of 3 to 5 minimum in certain varieties, but a lot of the ones that you don't need will self-seed and you'll have plenty, which is nice as well. So I'm starting to ramble. Anyway, but pick up the plant tags. They're $1. You get 10 of them in there, and they're at the Dollar Tree. Another thing that I picked up was for the patio area. I picked up some lights. These are outdoor lights. Obviously, you can see the Edison bulb style on them. There's 24 foot with 12 bulbs on them. I think I'm going to need another set, but these were on sale for $20. They're usually $30, but Generally, you can catch them on sale quite a bit. These were at Harbor Freight. I'm not sure if Harbor Freight is everywhere. I know I've seen it pop up in a few people's videos, so I think they're everywhere, and it's not just an Ohio company. Also, the thrift store, I picked up brand new watering can. This thing was $12 at the store. I think it was a Target thing. The tag resembled Target, but I got it for $3. And the only problem was, which you kind of take a thing on, right here there is a little drip, but I'm just going to go ahead and put a dab of silicone in there and around the thing, and it should be fine, and I won't get that leak. But I used it the other night and just held a washcloth there, but I'll get it fixed for $3. It was cute. A lot of these things go for $12 to $20 depending on the store you're at. It came in handy, and that's nice. It's got a nice narrow tip on it for when I'm watering. I can get in between leaves much easier than with a regular watering can. On the top of discount stores, we have one that's called Home Buys. It was originally a flower factory. Again, I'm not sure if that company is anywhere but local or within the neighboring states, but I picked these up. These were originally from Pier 1. They were $30 a piece, and I picked them up for $5.99. I actually had a video. I was videoing throughout my shopping trip to a couple different stores. I didn't feel like editing that video because it was very choppy, because I kept going down aisles and being like, oh, guys, look at this. And then somebody would show up and I'm like, yeah, this is weird. Like, in my area, I don't see anybody vlogging. I actually work with a girl who is a big-time YouTuber, Team Belmont. If you see them on YouTube, you know them. They're really, really great. Lindsay and her husband, Chris. So shout out to them. But you don't see anybody vlogging in our area, so it's kind of embarrassing, and I can't pretend I'm just talking on my phone. But anyway, so I picked these up. I have an idea for these. These are going to go on top of two brick posts that we're going to be building that go into the cut garden area. And they're already patinaed, but I'm going to spray these down with this Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2x Ultra Coverage Clear Lacquer. And this will protects wood, metal, plastic, and more. It's UV resistant, non-yellowing, and fast drying, so that's a big thing. This will keep these from rusting over time and lock in that already aged in patina, which we both really liked. For once, Rob really liked something that I bought, which is kind of rare. He's generally going, what do you need that for? Where's that going? I got ideas. Don't worry about it. It's going to look good. It's going to look good. I also went to another discount store and I picked up 2 of these pillows. Now you might be wondering why flamingos. First off, I love those tacky plastic flamingos from from the mid-century era. A lot of the furniture and stuff that we have in the house is mid-century mixed with other things, so we're very eclectic. But we're looking into possibly building a kind of a front porch area just to set out 2 chairs, and I thought these would be super cute to put in them, considering I have 2 fountains now that have pineapples on it. I figured I'd go with the fun, welcoming type thing, excuse me. And the flamingos were really, really cool, and they just have a black back. These have been sitting off to the side. My cat's rubbed against them, but it's just a black back. And I got these for $6 a pillow, and they're actually really nice. They're very thick. So I got 2 of those to go on some chairs that'll hopefully be out there, and we can just sit and overview the property. The property, acting like I got like 4 or 5 acres. The front yard of our half-acre home. I went to Home Goods, and so I mentioned in a video when I shared the good news that we bought the house, that we bought a farmhouse. I don't know why we got a farmhouse, because I'm not a farmhouse person. I love the charm and everything of this home, and I love the property, and I love that we have no neighbors. Essentially, we have the apartments, but nobody's bugging us. I said I was not doing farmhouse, but I couldn't resist. Now, I've always wanted silky chickens, and I don't want to take care of chickens. I think they're freaking adorable. I'll enjoy them at the fair. I'll enjoy anybody else's, but I don't want the extra upkeep. I got a dog, I got 4 cats, I take care of a few stray cats that come up from the apartment. You've seen him, Ron, and then we have the 2 girls that they're not making their way up yet, but they will. But we've got them, and that's enough animal for me. Plus, I'm feeding birds outside because of the winter. I got a lot going on. I don't need chickens to worry about, and foxes getting them because we do have foxes in the area. We have falcons up here and hawks and stuff, so I don't need them getting taken away by that. So instead of getting real chickens, Home Goods had these adorable. They're black, but I don't want something that's going to stand out. So I'm going to put these in a very specific area so they're not the number one feature you see to compete with my pineapples and my flamingo, because most of that's going to be out front anyway, so I can have 2 different themes. But I love these. So when I was at Home Goods, I was really excited because I bought her, at one Home Goods near me, and then I went out to another Home Goods away from me, and I found the rooster. I was like, yes, yes. So because his back was so top heavy, I couldn't get him to stand. So I'm at the counter, and I'm like, well, I'll get him to shift, right? Maybe it was just I took the pads off the edge thinking that would help. I cracked his legs. The good thing is there's metal that runs through here, so I'm just going to super glue, and then whatever oozes out, I'm just going to repaint in black, or I can just hide his feet. It doesn't matter to me. But I got the rooster and the hen, and they're going to go buy the next thing I'm going to show you. So these were about $15 a piece, but I think they're worth it because I don't have to take care of them. They just do their own thing. But I have these specifically because I wanted to stage them. I can't get that rooster to stand on now. I wanted to stage them next to these, but you keep hearing on the table. I picked up a set of 3 eggs, and they're all different sizes. These are galvanized. Again, I'm going to be using this protective sealer. I picked up a couple cans at Home Depot the other day while we were over there to spray these down, where they have a nice rim in here. These great metal handles that are just more relaxed on the side. I love the rigidness. They have a nice flat bottom. Again, no hole. So I'm going to just take a drill bit that I have for metal, and I'll pop a couple drainage holes in here. And then I will, they're beveled, so I won't need any feet. And they're going to be going on a gravel base anyway, so they'll be able to free drain, and they shouldn't be sitting in water, which is very important. But I'm going to spray the whole things down so that the rust doesn't come. But it came in 3 different sizes, this one being the smallest, going up to a medium. I don't know if you really want to see the large, but I'll show you it anyway compared to my head. It's this big. So these are really cute. I'm going to plant these up for spring with probably a bunch of pansies. I have a number of alliums that still need planted. I have not gotten all those planted yet. I ended up with 415 down the driveway after putting in pots down the driveway, so I knew where the trees were going to go because I didn't really want to have to dig up too many bulbs. 415 of them down the driveway. When they bloom, it should look amazing, which is awesome. But I still have 150 more to go. I'm going to put some at the end, down here at the front of the sidewalk. I'm like talking so like I'm losing my mind here. I'm trying to think. So when I was out there, I planted some other little bulbs that I had that I just needed to get in some dirt. I planted those in pots and stuck them at the end of the thing so they would get some rain and the weather and whatnot until they bloom, and then I'll bring them up to the steps. But I think I'm going to put some of the alliums down at the bottom of the walkway area. I've got a number of other areas I can just tuck some in for now, and then I think I'm going to put a big grouping in one of these containers too, as well, with some pansies. Some hellebores are on my list. I'm waiting for the garden center to get them in. They're claiming next month. I don't think I'm going to be able to wait. So I might have to go up to my favorite place called Bluestone Perennials and pick some up. If you haven't ordered from them, they have quite an array of stuff. Their bulbs for spring are amazing, and I've yet to order. And they have this, the little grape hyacinth. It starts off turquoise and then blooms, I believe it's dark blue, or it's the reverse. I haven't ordered it. They have another number of other things, but their perennial selection is beautiful. And then they have a big sale the first Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in June normally. Um, Usually it's the first full week. So I routinely take that week off and I go up and I blow some money and pick up a number of perennials. And that's where a lot of my stuff has come over the last couple of years. I've been doing it for 4 years now. And it's a really great clearance sale because it's based on numbers and things of what's going to sell. So it's some of the stuff that they're discontinuing, but it's still really great plants that really do perform well. So you get to go through a ton of greenhouses. But aside from that, because I'll update you later on that one, and I'll probably be doing a video of that little road trip because this will be Rob's first year since he decided to take my vacation week off. We normally don't take vacations together, so he's gonna have some fun. On to, is that everything? Aside from the big fountain that I purchased, purchased a big 3-tier pineapple on top spitting fountain. It was damaged. It's a resin fountain on a base. It's pretty tall actually. I think it actually comes up to my nose. So that's about 6 inches. So it's probably about 5.5 feet tall. I'm about almost 6 foot. So I have some repair work I have to do on it to get it fine, but I picked it up so cheap it didn't matter. Um, so I have that, and I'll update you on that a little bit later as well and show you that, and I'll show you what I use to repair that when it comes in. I just ordered it off Amazon, so it should be showing up here in the next day or two. But aside from that, running with the pineapple theme and fountains, I picked up this adorable wall mount fountain, and this is going to go at the back door area. It's going to go on our chimney. So the chimney is flanked by 2 windows. One is our dining room window here, and then on the opposite side of the wall is our bathroom window. So you'll have 2 windows and then the fountain in the middle. But where it's currently a patio, so our house was a rental before us, and the previous tenants decided to put in this horribly ugly patio, and it's not staying. So the plan is, because when we go to remodel the kitchen, we have a door that's getting moved and such like that. So we're just going to go ahead and plant up this area right here. That'll be in there, and I'm going to flank it by some other stuff. So it'll be a nice little moment to just relax outside. The patio will be really close. I'm still working out the design for that, but yeah. So I've got some stuff down on paper as far as things that I want to do. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 5 designs done already, which is pretty. In 2 months. 2 months. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm waiting to have the sun come up because I need to know when it gets to. I need to know where it's going to sit so I can pick out the plants that go up along the house, because the front over here is north facing, so that's going to be a little more of a tackle because I need some height, and I'm not going to rely on a ton of annuals for blooms, which I know there's tons of perennials out there. That's not the problem. I'm just working on something more structured. I did plant one dogwood out there. It's a variegated dogwood that blooms white flowers, and that's from Monrovia, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but it'll eventually get pretty tall. And there's 2 rhododendrons out there. One's larger, which will fill a corner that I want done, and then one's a shorter one, which is underneath the current kitchen window. And I've got some other ideas for Kalanakoa, Japanese forest grass. We'll just go with that. I can't speak tonight. I call them smell good hostas. It is just a green. It's more of a mid-green hosta, and it blooms these beautiful white, very large flowers, and they are so fragrant that I thought it would be great to just walk by those as the entrance into the back garden from the front. Those are just some ideas. Nothing's permanent. I just know I have the designs of the beds, which is the most important thing because you can always tweak from there. So it's kind of an update on as far as what's going on with my plans. And then all the goodies that I've purchased so far for the garden. I'm really getting excited for spring. It's February 10th today, I think. So you're maybe going to see this February 11th. So we've got a month, some days before. I can't remember when the first day of spring is. Spring solstice is March 20 something, isn't it? Um, we got some time, and I'm chomping at the bit. I've been doing all the winter sowing to kind of cure the blues, buying house plants that most likely um, aren't going to do too well. I've been bringing up a number of the plants that I keep down in the basement, such as my Thailand giant elephant ear, which is in my profile picture, and a number of other things to bring them up into a warmer area, which is up in our upstairs. And I've got all my grow lights going up there. I have a huge seed order coming in from GeoSeed. GeoSeed is actually a really great company. I haven't dealt with them before, but the customer service has been amazing. I've heard nothing but good stuff. If you follow Pedal Pickers on Instagram as well, he gave them great compliments. So I went ahead and placed my order. The seed catalog in this place is freaking ridiculous. Like, you get Harris seeds, you get Park seeds, you get all those other fun Place Select seeds as well. You get all these seed catalogs in the mail. You don't get this one because you download it. And we're talking, it was 45 seems small. There was a lot of pages in this. Now, there's no pictures, so you have to kind of know what plants you're after. They had everything you could think of. There was like one or two that I was like, well, they don't have them. If I really need them, I'll go and get them. But they had some crazy stuff. I was looking for Primula. I don't have my list here. I knew what I ordered. Primula Viala or something like that. It's called the Red Hot Poker Primrose. It comes in, so before it blooms, it's a red tubular spike about like that on Primula leaves, like these. And as they open, they're lavender flowers against that red background. It's freaking beautiful. So I originally purchased mine from Bluestone Perennials. Well, it's a Zone 6, which that's what we are. I didn't cite it right. I didn't read the tag for nothing. I didn't do any research on it, so it needs lots of moisture. It loves a moist soil. So I should have been able to keep it. So I just ordered seed. And now they have a trade pack version, or if you want the big time version. So naturally, I want multiple options to grow this from seed. So I purchased 1,000 seeds of it for $5. Not bad. I picked up 25 seeds from somebody on Etsy, which I think is actually where my Himalayan blue poppies came from, now that I think about it. $4 and I got 25 seeds. For $5 from a company, I got 1,000 seeds. That's 1,000 times I can try growing this plant. I'm not knocking Etsy people. Please don't get me wrong here. But it just shows that buying from bigger companies, you have more variety. Now, I just pretty much ordered all my seeds through GOC because the prices were great. The prices for the amount for what you get, they have great germination rate. They're guaranteed fresh for this year, and they have outstanding reviews. Not really anything bad about them. The lady was super nice. I believe her name was Jan. I called. I said, "Hi, I want to place an order." She goes, "Okay, do you have a company name?" I said, "No." She goes, "Okay, hon, no problem." So they're in South or North Carolina. Super nice. Southern hospitality at its finest. She takes my order. She's like, "What can I get you next? What can I get you next? Anything else?" Oh, there was one thing that wasn't. So I was trying to order more Himalayan blue poppies, and they didn't have any. The crop had failed. So she's like, "I'm not going to have any more until October. Can you please just keep that in mind and call back?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." So we get to the other one, which is I want a Gumfrina Fireworks, which is a seed strain version. I believe it gets a little bit taller than the Truffula Pink by Proven Winners. And I think that one was, the Truffula Pink was maybe built on after the Fireworks came out, which was by Ball Seed, if that matters to you. So anyway, they had it, and she goes, "It's on back order." Well, what's that mean? So back order, basically, it's on back order till March 24th. That's where I'm getting that date from. She's shipping it out. So I'm just paying for the seeds. She's shipping it out, cutting the handling. It's all on them. It'll come as soon as those seeds come in. I'm like, great, wonderful. Then we got to the Primula Viola, which was another big one on my list. Oh, we've got that. Sorry, I've got hiccups now. Oh, we've got that. I said, oh, thank God, at least one of the ones that I wanted. I had a whole sheet worth of stuff. Not only did I spend 70 some dollars, she tells me at the end, because it's a first time customer, she gets to award me with 20% off. So my total came to below 60 bucks or something like that, which I was super, super excited about. I think it was like $58 after $6 handling charge. $6 handling charges, you're shipping and them touching everything and packing it all up. I can bite that, and it's coming today. 2 days. And I had probably 30 different seeds I ordered. So I don't think I did too bad. Check out GeoSeed though. If you're still looking for seeds and you're still needing to order because you're behind or you just haven't made up your mind, check them out. So check out geoseed.com, and then you're going to go through and you're going to click on the catalog. You're going to download it. Now keep up another window when you're on your computer so you can cross-reference just to make sure you're getting the right plant. I ordered Acamillus Ladies Mantle Thriller, which is a newer variety. It's more of an upright. I ordered Nicotiana Lime Green because of Aaron at an Impatient Gardener. I ordered, instead of doing Impatiens this year, and I want some people to think about this, I picked up, it's called Balsam. It's an old school plant, but it gets a little bit taller, about this big, and the variety I got from them was called Top Hat Series. And it's supposed to be blooming earlier, it's supposed to be sturdier, it's supposed to be more disease resistant, and in zone 6, I know a friend of mine, it actually self-seeds. So I think the cat's playing with something. It self-seeds here. So win-win. Nicotiana does as well. A lot of the things that you pick up from seed that you grow, it produces more seed. So that's the great thing. So you can collect your seed and grow it on. So I'm not growing any more of that Gumfrina anywhere else. I'm not picking up any other varieties. I'm not even, nothing against proven winners. I'm not picking up Truffle Pink for $5-6 a pot at the local garden center. Bless their hearts. I got to go to the garden center anyway, so I spent a ton of money. But I just picked up 100 seeds of it for 11 bucks, and I'm just going to grow it myself. Wishful thinking. Hopefully I have good luck with it. But that's something to think about, is if you're enjoying something, just because it goes to seed and you have to maybe go out and do a little deadheading, you're collecting more seed and you're going to be able to up your ante next year and have that bigger display. So it's something to think about. This went from me shopping to, well, it stayed in line because I did more shopping. I did more shopping at GeoSeed. So I'm going to cut it short here. Not too short. We're already at half hour. But that's my little spiel for today. I just wanted to take some time and show you guys the number of things that I found. Just some tips while you guys are out, though, looking for stuff. If you find something that you really like but you don't like the color, just remember that you can paint these with some spray paint. Some wood stain works on this as well, or you can get just some acrylic paints if you're using these inside. Keep your eye out on Facebook Marketplace. There's always deals to be had. There's a garden section. As long as people list it in a garden, you can find it. Sometimes you can find stuff in home decor, which actually there's another thing that I picked up off at Goodwill that I was going to bring in. They're actually wall-mounted planters, the resin, but I'm going to pop a hole in the bottom of the ceramic bit because it'll go through there. And I'm going to hang these on somewhere and just plant some simple annuals in them and just have them cascade down, or I can use succulents in them. Think of stuff, and when you're out at big box stores such as like your Target or Home Goods, if something's a little bit out of our price range, take a picture of it, because who's to say you can't make that? There's a tutorial out for everything on YouTube, and you're going to be able to make that. Actually, there's 2 things that I saw and I was like, I'm not buying those because they're fake. I didn't want fake stuff outside. I can make those with inexpensive stuff, somewhat inexpensive stuff from the garden center, and make it real and make it something cool, and I can interchange it. I'm not stuck with the same look. But again, think about things in a different light. Don't go, oh, well, it's great, it's not my look, but I really love it. Paint it. You can paint it. You can stain it. You can add to it. You can DIY so much stuff. So check out your thrift stores. Check out Home Goods. They're starting to get in a lot of their spring stuff. They're trying to flush out all that Easter stuff right now, but they're coming out with those great galvanized pots that I showed you, which are back here. Um, there'll be more ceramic pots coming out as well. And then also check Facebook Marketplace because there's always some stuff. This is about the time where people are starting to get itch to clean out their garages and they're going, I don't need this. I don't need that. Search for planter, pot, flower pot, um, not pot. I'm not condoning that, but flower pots, planters, fountains, benches, anything that you think you might need, you're going to be able to find it and at a really good price. So enjoy your searching and all your time shopping for all your garden stuff, and I hope to see some of your guys' finds here soon. Again, don't forget to check out our Instagram page, which is garden.evolution. And then we have our Facebook page, which is just Garden Evolution. You'll see the same profile picture for both of those, so it should be easy to find. It's me in front of my massive Thailand giant elephant here. And then don't forget to click like and subscribe here as well, so you can get more updates. I don't put out videos too often, so I won't be bombarding you, but occasionally I'll pop on here and show you some stuff or chat with you guys. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you around. So I had 5 minutes to spare, and I got done to Goodwill just in time. I did end up scoring the other pots. So these ones are a square-topped round base, no drainage hole, but they had these really cute decorative scroll on the top. And they had 5 of them, so I got all 5 of them. But then as I was quickly glancing before I had to head to the line, I noticed that they had these ones in a different area on the bottom shelf. So there was 4 of these. Again, no drain holes, but they're super cute. And these ones are more of a beige color versus the gray-black. So I did pick up those. This is going to end officially everything that I've bought because I'm not spending another dollar. I have bought too much stuff already, and I've cured the wintertime blues. I've got to get seeds started. I've got a seed order coming in. We already talked about that, so I'm going to be preoccupied with that. So in the meantime, cure your wintertime blues by checking out the thrift stores and such and finding some decorative stuff to go in the garden, and enjoy the rest of your day. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube here. So we'll be doing a giveaway in the next month or couple months when it starts warming up and we start seeing some plants that we really like. So we'll be doing a giveaway then. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.